up and loaded. It is in fact not going to be crossmon. This is the best place you can have if you want to go Reapers.
Mm-hmm.
To the top right, of course, we have For Millennium, French StarCraft 2 team, ForGG.
And starting to the top left, we have his opponent, a former Millennium player, also from Korea. It's a Dragon. Both of them are... Actually, I don't know if ForGG is in Korea right now. I kind of doubt it. At least Dragon is here.
I think he's in Europe, actually. Right?
Yeah, same. So, Dragon in the last game tried to be aggressive with those Reapers and the Hellions, but ForGG showed him how it's done. He was actually playing really, really well. And both of them with a lot of Heart of the Swarm games. Wolf was actually pondering why ForGG was only level 3. I actually guess he has several.
Yeah, he may have several accounts, or maybe since the recent patch, when everybody got reset, he hasn't played that much. But I know, especially a few weeks ago, I was watching him play a lot. Now we'll see barracks go down for both players at the wall, and gas is kind of a must. I feel in Heart of the Swarm and TVT. I don't think you can really one rack expand safely.
Yeah, it seems a little bit unlikely, especially with the Reaper now being so viable and also having the healing option. It seems to be like without gas.
I would love to see
and
it
only
though.
Marines.
I want to see somebody try a one rack expand versus Reapers, and so far Dragon not taking gas, so maybe he's going to do it because his map is big. This could be really cool if ForGG goes Reapers. And
if you actually think about it, the Reapers don't have the grenades anymore, right? So you could just go for one bunker in your main base to protect the mineral line. Maybe that gives you a little bit of an edge over.
Yeah, just temporarily you can salvage it.
I'm not quite sure that it's really viable, but I think it's one of the options that you have. But in this game, we see both of them taking a refinery. ForGG a little bit faster than Dragon, actually.
You know, also, what's really important against the Reapers is just high ground, so might make a CC in the main if you want to go for a one rack span. Get that in the main, and then just keep the high ground with your Marines. Because even though you can have vision with Reapers on high ground, you can't really maneuver as well as the high ground player can, because if he moves back, then you have to jump up a cliff. That costs a lot of time, and you can be shot while you're jumping. So,
yeah,
that's true. Look at this. Dragon actually going to sneak in. He wants to see if there's a Reaper. Sees that there is not.
Yeah, and we have him straight away once again with the tech lab, while ForGG does not get the add-on for his barracks, but still heads straight into the factory and adds the second gas a lot faster than Dragon. Oh, actually, let me double check that, because I think Dragon is already on double gas.
Yeah.
Reaper number 1 is now being built. Dragon sticking with the play that he used in the last game. And ForGG apparently as well. I would be surprised if we don't see a starport. But on the other hand, we have him now with the tech lab. Sorry, not with the tech lab, but with the reactor, of course. And there we go. Factory is done. The gas is ready for the starport. So are the minerals. And here we go. Starport once more. I'm gonna see the tech lab at the barracks to go into Banshees once again. It's actually pretty likely. And here we have the first Reaper out for Dragon. Can he break through this time?
Well, he's got the Marine support, but he needs to fight with them together. And the Hellion actually finishes him
Nice.
off. That's really unfortunate for Dragon. Now he's gonna lose his
really
Marine
unfortunate for that Marine.
Yeah.
The Marine was kind of banking all his hopes and his life on the Reaper, but now suddenly he's up against one Hellion, and that's usually a battle that you're not able to win.
Yep, not even close. The Reaper of Dragon, though, is not alone. He's actually hiding.
Talking
double
about
Reaper.
Dragon's Reapers, yeah, double barracks with tech labs going into double Reaper play.
Yeah, he's gonna actually be able to send 4 across the map, but
ForGG mixing things up a little bit. We have him now with the first medivac being built.
Dragon's not getting Reaper speed, even though he's continuing Reaper production. I think that's a little bit weird. You know, I mean, it's weird to say that, in fact, but I mean, if you're gonna make this many Reapers, you have factory. The upgrade is basically free. Might as well.
There we go. Scouted what's going on. Needs to save the Hellion. Here come the Marines moving in. Palm and goodbye, Hellion.
Reaper speed would have made this a little bit different.
Yeah, but as it is now, Dragon is once again pretty hurt.
Yeah,
losing
he's
2
losing
Reapers.
too much here.
Losing the 3rd as well. ForGG, look at you, man. This guy is aggressive.
Yep, and Dragon is just still making only Reapers. Another one dies. Medevac is here now. I don't think Dragon can actually hold this.
He doesn't really look like it, does
he?
He
doesn't have really anything.
He only has Reapers now, and he can rely on those 2 Hellions. But with the medivac already there, this is a lot of healing coming out of the medivac. And just look at the supply plummeting down for Dragon. He's already down to a 34, now trying to get a bit of supply up. But he really needs this Viking that he's building. It's just gonna take so long. The unit control is so much better for ForGG
yeah,
here.
I absolutely agree. And now he's gonna lose his depot. It's gonna supply block him. And the Viking is gonna eventually help out. But look at this, ForGG as a Viking of his own to help defend. He's actually gonna try to camp the starport. This is actually so smart. Because he knows the Viking is going to come out, so he wants to be able to get the first shot off, and he will no matter what.
Yeah, he definitely will, and there's no more anti-air, so here we go, and he retreats.
Oh, well, yeah, he's on the bad flight path.
So. Double kill. Actually, at this point, Dragon would win the fight. He needs to have a bit of repair.
Yep, but the second Viking is out for ForGG now, and he's lost several less resources than his opponent. Dragon starts the expansion a little bit earlier, though.
Yeah, he does. The expansion a little bit earlier. Actually, at this point, I don't even know if ForGG wants to expand at all. It looks a little bit like we might just have another attack from him. Then he looks like he wants to finish this on one base.
And it makes sense, considering his position in the game now. Complete. The Heavy Reaper composition from his opponent is just not gonna fly.
Oh, wow. Dragon, what are you doing?
He just saw those units on the watchtower. Why did he do that?
Oh my god, that was suiciding a huge chunk of his army. He has 11 army supply against 32.
The tank is all that Dragon really has, and if he targets that down, he's not gonna have it anymore. And that's the case. Oh my god, he traps it.
Blocks it with those two Vikings in assault mode. That was beautiful. That was so well done.
And even just using the medevac to pick these units up to save them.
I actually think that
this is game.
It. Yeah,
he doesn't have nothing. GG. ForGG with the fastest 2-0 I think we've seen in these Heartless Storm series so far.
Definitely. I mean, he ended that in a flash. That was really, really well done.